I never heard that a 6 years old or a kid can have strokes. I always thought that was only older people, like, but never thought a kid. And so that broke me down, because just to saw her face, saw how pretty she was on Sunday. I picked her dress, her pretty bow. She was so pretty. She was so happy. She's really an active kid, like all kids of her age. So seeing her in the bed, not doing anything, not talking to me, I couldn't find why she had the stroke, and still doctors still can't find anything. They make all the tests and they don't know, like a blood clot came to her brain. It was Sunday morning, well, September 24, yeah. We get up around 8 a.m. and I tell her that we was get ready to go to church. So I tell her that I give her a shower and then had breakfast and leave to church. So by 8:30 she was complaining that she got a headache. So I thought it wasn't something, bad. So give her something for the pain and maybe it will help for her. But I give it by 9 a.m. and she was okay. She got her bowl of cereal that she asked me for, and after that she vomited, but it was like touch her face and something, so she was fine. She wasn't having any fever, so I thought that was virus. So but I wait, and I still asked her if she was okay to attend her class at church. She said that she will try. She was happy. She was talking with her friends, and then mass ended by almost 2 o'clock, and she told me that she was feeling super happy, that her headache was gone. By 4 o'clock everything was ready. The table was set up already for dinner, and I started calling them to have dinner, and they didn't come. So I went to check them, and then my son was watching the movie, and I found Selena laying on the floor, not talking. When I saw her, she opened her mouth so wide and started to scream for no reason, and she couldn't say anything anywhere from her mouth. So my husband came into the bedroom and asked why I was screaming like that. So he carried her to the living room, was talking to her, and then she wasn't saying anything. Her face was like so weird. I never saw that face before. And then I noticed that her mouth was like moving to an side, and her eyes was rolling up. So that's when I started, like, she's having something like bad. I couldn't figure out what it was, and I told my husband, let's go to the hospital. So we rushed to the hospital. On the way to the hospital, she was vomiting again, and then she was screaming so loud. So we got into the hospital, and then I get into the hospital screaming, holding her. So the nurses rushed me to the emergency room. They get the room as quick as they could, and they laying down her. They was waiting for her, so they do a scan. They scan her head in case maybe she injured her head or something. They started to get the IV for her. So that's when we noticed that her right arm wasn't moving, because she was holding it and she was trying to put her arm up and she couldn't do it. And I asked her she was feeling. She couldn't say any word. Doctors came and checked, asked if she can took her tongue out of her mouth, and she couldn't do it. One of the doctors told me that they called children's, and we have to come to children's hospital. So they sent us an ambulance by 3 a.m. So we come around 4 a.m. maybe on Monday, 25th, to children's. 2 p.m. she got her MRI, and by 4:30 or 5 we got the results. The neurologist came to our room, started talking like all the doctors talk. Like I couldn't understand anything. Like why she was like that until he told me that it was a stroke. So that was by Monday. Tuesday, still doing more tests, more blood work, checking her heart, and there's no answers still. So now on the Friday, they move us to the rehab. So she's gonna start rehab, and by the way, she's getting better. I heard her last night just saying her first words again, and I started to feel like my baby for 6 years after like having my baby again. Hear her like since Sunday through Friday, hear her at work again. So I started to feel happy to hear her. Not the perfect words, but she tries, and I feel like I said, "You're my baby. My baby's getting back to feel better." And I know she will be better. I want her back like she was. The funniest kids. She's so silly. Her teachers love her a lot at school. At church. Her teachers from church, they love her too. And all her friends, everybody's asking a lot for her, and she's getting better. And I tell her like, you are like the Little Mermaid that lost her voice, and now you're getting back your voice, and then you will get so strong again, and we're gonna finish that. This is just a nightmare, and then when I wake up, and then when I be at home again and doing like our lives like we was, like they're at school, me working, my husband working again, everything like set up. Like it's rough. It's for a mom or for a parents, it's the worst. See your kids so sick and seeing them in the bed doing nothing. It's the worst.